What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Drippy E back with another Drippy video. And today we'll be reacting to the most terrifying things found in the deep sea. Now, my favorite animal is the shark, so I love the sea. I love the animals, but I don't know if I'll go out there. I'm black. I'm black. We all know we ain't going out there risking our lives. Even though I love sharks, I'm not gonna go out there and swim with one. I don't think, bro. Especially in like the deep sea, like the deep sea where it's dark. You won't see me out there. I'm sorry. I'm not getting eaten by these mysterious creatures, but we about to see, you know what I'm saying? We finna learn something today. Y'all finna learn something with me today, too. So, look. Let's see what they find in the deep sea, man. It better not be nothing like too OC, bruh. It's nighttime over here. I ain't trying to have no nightmares, but look.
Have you ever had a nightmare where you're stranded in the middle of the ocean, unable to see the bottom below? Many people have. But what terrors really await in that eerie dark expanse that reaches depths of almost 7 miles at its deepest? From hideous creatures that bite...
Whoa. Ain't that's that creature off of Nemo, the one with the flat face, 2 eyes. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, but look. Ain't look nothing like this in the movie. What the? Yeah, if I see that swimming at me, guess what I'm doing? Nah, I can't even run on water. You won't even catch me out there, so it won't even matter.
From the mind to sculptures shrouded in mystery, let's take a look at some of the most terrifying things found in the deep sea.
No.
Hatchet fish. If you want to know what life around a mile below the waves is like, just take a look at the narrow face of the deep sea hatchet fish. The gaping mouth, bulging eyes, and bizarrely thin body of this tortured-looking fish have all evolved to adjust to the pitch-black depths. Those globular eyes are angled upward, allowing it to search out food falling from above.
No, sir.
And their disproportionately large size helps capture any minimal light in its incredibly dark habitat. Hatchet fish certainly need these kinds of advantages, considering they make their homes as deep as 4,500 feet below the surface, where light is almost non-existent.
See, I salute the people that actually go down there and discover animals, because I wouldn't have the balls to do that. I'm sorry. See, I always thought in my mind, like, if I dive in the water, deep in the water, if I see something that I don't want to see, I'm going to pass out right there. But what the fuck? That's all I'll do. That's what I thought in my mind. Like, you won't catch me down there. If I see anything suspicious, I'm passing out. Simple.
Any prey unlucky enough to be spotted by those bulbous eyes is then snapped up in that grotesque underbite. Even though they look monstrous, hatchet fish only measure about 6 inches in length.
So you can pluck it?
Any comfort, one could fit in between the tip of your thumb.
Oh yeah, I'm plucking that thing.
All that said, it could still certainly take a painful nibble with its razor-sharp teeth.
I mean,
while its size occasionally makes it easy prey, it does have a remarkable ability for avoiding predators. The slender shape and reflective scales of its body are offset by counter-illumination camouflage, a type of bioluminescent glow that mimics the color and light around them. It reduces the visibility of the hatchet fish's silhouette, effectively rendering them invisible to any hungry eyes looking up from below.
Whoa, so they can turn invisible?
Like that, I kind of wish they were invisible to all eyes. Sea spider.
Ew! Whoa! Look at this.
To all eyes.
Bro, I already hate spiders that crawl on the ground. If I see that in the water, I'm gone. I don't care. Bro, look at that. 8 legs, swimming? How do these animals swim? Does it float there? Oh no.
Sea spider.
That's a no-no.
Arachnophobes, get ready to never step foot in the ocean again.
Ew.
This is the sea spider. Despite its name and 8-legged appearance, it's not actually an arachnid. It belongs to a group of arthropods called pycnogonids. Some pycnogonid specimens are able to grow up to 12 spindly, nightmare-fueling legs, while others can develop leg spans of almost 2.3 feet long.
2 feet
but
legs?
as hideously unsettling as their shambling, long-legged frames already are, The way they devour their prey will really send shivers down your spine.
How they
Using
devour?
a long proboscis, an appendage that's somewhat like a mouth, nose, and arm all blended together, the sea spider sucks its prey dry from the inside out.
Ew.
Sea spiders can live in crushing depths of up to 16,000 feet, or 3 miles deep.
No, sir.
Pressures can reach as much as an astounding 3 tons per square inch. Understandably, you might wonder how the sea spider can survive under all that pressure. The answer is even creepier than those spindly legs.
What you mean?
For starters, like most deep-sea creatures, sea spiders have evolved bodies that are free from any excess cavities that might collapse under pressure. They also absorb oxygen directly through their legs, which eliminates the need for lungs like ours. But weirdest of all, these creepy arthropods pump blood and fluids around their body using contractions in their guts rather than their hearts. Their
Ew.
circulation process extends to their internal organs, which are stretched and pulled throughout their long legs
It's
to
a
suit
monster.
their needs. A series of specific muscle movements keep the whole grotesque show pumping for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
Great. I never wanted to sleep again anyway.
Yeah, if I...
Deep Sea Feast. As cute as some octopi may seem, it's easy to forget that they're actually savage carnivores with powerful beaks capable of cracking through bones. But nothing shows that terrifying trade-off better than this footage of a consortium of octopi feasting on the long-dead skeletal
Look at all
remains of
them
a baleen whale.
octopi.
And they're not alone. More than
It's weird saying
4,000 feet
octopi.
under
Can I see
California's
octopuses?
idyllic waves, an exploratory dive using remote-operated vehicles revealed the remains of this 16-foot whale
It's about to
carcass.
be an ad, y'all. We watched this shit together.
Real-time
No
voice
complaining.
changer for gamers and content creators. More than 90 ways of
Skip this.
In an event known as whale fall, the
Whale
whale's
fall.
body drifted to the seafloor after its death, providing an abundance of food for the critters of depths. The lure of
They eat
decaying meat attracted a host of scavengers like eel pouts, which stripped the skeleton of its blubber, alongside various types of shark. That's not to mention that mysterious brown fuzz, which is actually a gathering of appropriately named bone-eating worms, which suck the
Bone-eating
fat from the
worms.
whale's bones. This is one meal you
got
definitely
some-
don't want to interrupt.
We got animals down there that suck stuff out of bones. Out of bones. So you mean to tell me they eat out of stuff in bones? Like it's nothing. Like it's animals down there that eat everything. You cannot last down there. I know I can't.
I'll have my blubber to go, thanks.
Yeah.
Deep Sea Chimera. More commonly known as the ghost shark. You can easily see that there's something spooky going on with the deep sea chimera.
Yeah.
Even though different species of this dead-eyed
They look
fish have
small,
been
though.
known to grow almost 6 feet long, very little is actually known about them. They're
6 feet?
incredibly rare and hard to observe in their natural habitat because they live so deep in the sea, between 1 and 1.3 miles
6 feet
underwater.
long, though.
While the markings on its head give it a Frankenstein monsters kind of appearance, the real
Mm-hmm.
nightmare fuel can be found in its mouth. Located just below
Ew,
the snout
what
and
is
eyes, this
that?
terrifying face
That's
within
terrifying.
a face is made up of the shark's 2 water-breathing nostrils and a weirdly straight set of teeth. Researchers believe this row of teeth has developed to make feeding on mollusks, crabs, and other seafloor-dwelling invertebrates much easier, allowing for gripping and crushing with ease. Whatever
Yeah.
its function may be, that mouth, and heck, the ghost shark in general, is pure nightmare fuel.
You see, no. So that mean they can break your bones easily if they eating crabs and stuff. Yeah, that's one dangerous
Does the
shark.
deep sea chimera freak you out as much as it does me? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I'm not.
Threadfin snailfish.
That's disgusting. Have
You'd be
holes.
forgiven for thinking that this thing is a demon tadpole, or that someone stuck a tail on a sorcerer's sea-dwelling pet skull. But in reality, this eerie creature is a threadfin snailfish.
Threadfin
Measuring around
snailfish.
6 inches in length, it can survive at depths of almost 10,000 feet, making it one of the most resilient little fishies in the world. The large pores perforating most of its face may look like the aftermath of a bad acne breakout, but they're actually known as sensory hollows. These help the fish detect movement and pressure changes in its deep and dark environment. Those razor-like fins lining the top and bottom of its body enable it to wind
That's
smoothly and silently through the dark without alerting nearby predators. While many individuals of the species are gray or black in color, others have translucent white skin. meaning their muscles and internal organs are clearly visible.
See-through.
But if you ask me, I think we've already seen enough of this terrifying fish for one day.
But it's not that. It's not too scary.
Stonefish. There are several things you might expect to find walking along the seafloor, like crabs and even octopi. But what about fish? Specifically, this terrifying-looking stonefish, using crab-like appendages beneath it.
He sort of look like Future. Hey, look at it. Don't he look like Future? Hey, but look, if I see that crawling, like, just imagine you looking down at the ground. Not saying I'll be in the ocean, but just imagine just swimming on the ground. There's something just pop out of the sand. You didn't even know it was right there. That looked like that. No, sir.
Its body, this hefty fish that can measure up to 15 inches in length, claws its way along the ocean floor in search of prey. The rough-looking exterior of its body blends expertly into patches of coral and rocky reefs, making it a perfect camouflage for ambushing its next meal. With a huge jaw and powerful mouth, they can suck in nearby prey and swallow them whole. But that's not the worst of it. These petrifying predators are also the world's most venomous fish, with the venom in their spines being able to kill an adult human in less than an hour. I almost feel sorry for the predator that tries to mess with this prickly horror. If you ask me, this clip is the strongest and only argument in favor of nuking the oceans.
Yeah. You can't, you
Atlantic wolffish. Is it a wolf? Is it a fish?
Ew.
Or is it a straight-up nightmare? Characterized by its large, jagged fangs, the Atlantic wolffish has one of the most terrifying sets of teeth in the deep blue sea. These toothy tears can reach 5...
Whoa! No, sir! 5 feet long looking like that? Just imagine that swimming at you. No, sir. Nope. No. No.
Feet in length and can be found lurking in crevices along the rocky seafloor as deep as 1,600 feet below the surface. In the colder waters of the North Atlantic Ocean, the wolffish uses those powerful teeth to hunt other fish and mollusks in their vicinity. Once snared in the protruding front teeth, flesh is punctured, shells are crushed, and escape becomes almost impossible. Even more disturbing is the fact that the wolffish's throat is also lined with sharp teeth to finish off and grind up any stragglers on the way down. And when the going gets tough, studies have shown that they'll even resort to cannibalism of their own species. While wolffish aren't typically considered dangerous to humans, they have been known to snap their teeth to defend themselves. So in case you were considering poking your fingers near the unwelcoming mouth of this famed cannibal, probably best not to.
Sir.
Sea lampreys.
No.
While a mouth with this many teeth may look like it belongs to a demon shark from the 8th dimension, the reality isn't much more comforting. This is the mouth of a sea lamprey, a parasitic eel-like fish found in waters ranging from the Atlantic Ocean to the Black Sea. Lampreys can reach lengths of up to 40 inches, and each comes with a jawless and perfectly rounded mouth, which can act as a spiky suction cup. Combined with the circular rows upon rows of horned teeth, they use this suction cup-like mouth to latch onto larger animals and feed off them by ingesting their blood. Yep, just like a deep-sea vampire. But they didn't become this monstrous overnight. These nope ropes have been around for over 340 million years and have survived at least 4 major extinction events. Their longevity as a species
how long?
These nope ropes have been around for over 340 million years.
They historical. They've been like that.
Years and have survived at least 4 major extinction events. Their longevity as a species may in part be thanks to their ability to survive at depths ranging from shoreline shallows to over 13,000 feet below the surface. While lamprey typically don't pose much of a threat to humans, beyond a painful pinch while they figure out that you're not food, it's another story for their prey. Secreting an enzyme that stops blood from clotting, they're known to kill smaller fish by slowly draining them of their insides. While their usual victims are a little smaller, lamprey have been known to feed on whales. With bravery like that, I'm not completely convinced they wouldn't try their luck with the juicy leg of a swimmer. So keep your eyes peeled. Magna Pinna squid. When researchers at an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico sent an underwater camera into the ocean depths in 2007, they didn't expect to stumble across this.
Whoa, hold up. Another ad. Whoa, so You mean to tell
Ominous
me?
monster found drifting almost one.
No. You seen how tall this thing is? No. If that's scary itself. If I see that, bro, I don't know what to
stumble across this ominous monster. Found drifting almost 1.5 miles beneath the waves, this ghostly beast is in fact the Magnapinna squid. It's also known as the big fin squid thanks to the disproportionately large wing-like fins that make up almost 90% of its body's mantle. But it's those terrifyingly long tentacles that steal the show. Ranging from 23 to 30 feet long,
30 feet.
Bizarre elbow-like right-angle bends. Their tentacles make them stand out as a truly unique, alien-looking form in the ocean depths. At about the same length as an American school bus, its tentacles are, unsurprisingly, almost the longest of all squid species. It's theorized that the purpose of these trailing arms is to catch fish and detect prey moving along the ocean floor, although this has not yet been caught on camera. That said,
nobody
I
trying to
don't
go down
envy
there.
whoever is the first to capture footage of this creature gorging itself on a meal. Watching it glide along, the creature certainly walks a fine line between creepy and beautiful. But there's no doubt that I'd rather watch it from behind a screen than in person.
Yeah.
Underwater rescue. Back in 2016, a photo began circulating on the internet supposedly showing one of the most disturbing deep-sea snapshots of all time. In the image, far below the waves, a scuba diver can be seen pulling the body of a man out of a sunken cockpit. To the shock of viewers, it seemed the body had been there for so long that its hands had rotted away. But hold off on that heart attack for a minute, because this image isn't exactly what it seems. A little digging online reveals that this supposed corpse is actually just a dummy used by an underwater rescue unit. Mannequins and sunken planes like this are often used to help train rescue divers in bodies of water all over the world. Similar scenes can be observed in this footage of a dive from Portage Quarry, Ohio. Covered in all manner of sea life, the submerged dummy certainly takes on a creepy corpse-like quality. While the original image is certainly a lot creepier when left unexplained, there's no denying fish-bitten mannequins are the last thing you want to discover when exploring submerged sites.
Dead men.
Frilled shark. Even though the deep-sea frilled shark is named after the strangely fluffy appearance of its gills, they're hardly the most terrifying creature of this prehistoric remnant. Having evolved over 95 million years, the 300 trident ship...
Oh, no. Hey, you can have it, sir. Hey, I'm too black for this. No.
Teeth housed within 25 rows give this abyssal shark one of the most disturbing smiles in the entire ocean. Frilled sharks have been observed dwelling as deep as almost a mile below the water surface, and in this dark environment, it can grow upwards of 6.5 feet long.
6.5
As it winds through the sea, it's believed to hunt by tracking along the seabed, using its highly adapted senses to detect the slightest movements, helping it find prey. Then, when it does, it lunges like a snake, hooking prey in its teeth and making escape nearly impossible. This enables it to swallow prey up to half its size whole, including squid, fish, and other smaller sharks. Speaking of deep-dwelling sharks, the frilled shark shares its specialized hunting adaptation of inwardly hooked teeth with its cousin, the equally terrifying goblin.
What is that? A goblin? No. I think I seen that in a book one day, a long time ago.
This is yet another deep-sea terror, but with the unique ability to launch its jaws forward to catch its prey.
My god.
So between the extending mouth of the goblin shark and the 300 teeth of the frilled shark, which do you think is more disturbing?
That one's scarier.
Let me know
the goblin. I would not want to see that. I would pass out.
Sunken xenomorph. Have you ever decided to go scuba diving in Russia's Black Sea off the coast of Anapa? You could be in for a terrifying encounter.
What is that? That's not
at least at first. Back in 2017, sculptures of the world-famous xenomorphs from the Alien movie franchise were sunk by Anapa divers in an effort to draw more diving enthusiasts to the area. And after several additional creepy sculptures were submerged, they were soon overcome with sea life, making the seafloor of the Anapa coast look like a nightmare come to life. The eerie exhibition is complete with the franchise's cryo capsules and even the eggs of the parasitic facehuggers from Ridley Scott's sci-fi masterpiece. Turns out space isn't the only place where no one can hear you scream. So I think I'll be staying on dry land for now.
Yep, dry land it is.
What's the scariest thing you...
Hey, I'm staying on land. Not going in the sea after this. You know what I'm saying? I'm too black. Not doing that. Not me. Y'all can have that, scuba divers. But yeah. Like and subscribe if you're new to be a part of the Drippy crew. Give me the 100 subs and we out, man.